However you want to start.
Okay, period. Glasses on, off.
Can you see what I
No.
leave
So
it alone?
So on.
okay. I got I got lips. Is this lipstick?
Oh, sister, what is going on,
Sorry,
boo?
y'all. Okay, we're about to get started now. Sorry. All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the In His Shadow podcast, which is actually called The Artist Circle, and this is episode three. Three? Three?
Hmm.
So, to my left, we have my girl, one of my day ones, my ace boon coons, Deshaylin Lee.
Hola. Hey.
And then to my bottom left, we have my homegirl, Deandra, you guy.
Ooh.
And then to my bottom, to the bottom, we have my boo. Are we saying Ian or Irwin?
Let's do Ian.
We have Ian Tabaday.
Ooh.
So I normally like to start it out and I just ask y'all, what are y'all drinking today? I do have some wine. It's not top shelf. It's very low budget, but it's wine.
Hmm.
Irwin, what are you drinking today?
So actually, I'm not drinking it here because I took a shot before I started the show. So I'm
Oh,
currently I'm currently took a couple of shots of mezcal. So we're
Mm.
chilling. We're taking a breather, okay? I also ate a little bit before coming on, so I'm not like too crazy, but
yeah.
we're buzzing. We're buzzing.
Okay. So you don't have it with you.
No, no, no.
Well, that's
Okay.
smart.
So, Didi, what are we drinking?
I have tea. I drank a lot on New Year's Eve, so I didn't pull out the rosé that I have in the fridge because I'm trying to be off that, at least for a few days.
Take
That's
a
a
little
cute
splash.
cup.
That is cute. Is that a hand-me-down or is that new?
It's new. My mother-in-law gave it to
Oh,
me, so
period.
Christmas gift.
Yes.
That's a nice gift.
Yes.
That's a nice looking cup. It look
I love me
expensive.
some China. Yeah, love me some fine China from Korea because she just got back a few weeks ago. So I'm just drinking some tea.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I want a cup from Korea. So, Shay Shay, what are we drinking, girl?
I have the luxurious H2O.
Ooh, oh, that's
Oh,
water. I thought my girl
yeah.
had some top shelf. I'm like, yes, Shay.
And a wonderful cup that a parent gifted me like 5 years ago.
I love the cup.
I
But
like
yeah.
I
that
love it.
cup.
Can
Mm-mm.
you see it? I don't know. The
Mm-mm.
background kind of.
It's
Yeah,
blurring
no, we
just a
can
little
see
bit,
it.
but
We
we
can
can see
see it.
it.
Okay, but yeah, it's H2O. It's water.
Yes, girl.
Period.
So I have my author's copy. Erwin, do you have your physical? Shay, you got your physical?
I Where is my physical? Give me 1 second. Let me grab it very
Oh,
quickly.
okay.
I
Okay, boo.
recently got this from the author. A gift from the author is signed.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, mine
Look.
isn't signed. Hold up.
Oh, you need to get your sign. Sorry, my dog is here.
Oh, hi, little doggy. He's like, let
Mm.
me tear that book up. That book look edible.
Say hi, Remy.
Yes,
I'm gonna
Delayna, I
take a
finally got a book for the podcast. Usually I
yes.
go like this.
Look at that cute little dog. Oh wait, can we all hold it up? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh, period. Look at my beautiful people. We so beautiful.
And the
We so
Kindle.
gorgeous. And the Kindle.
Her and the Kindle. Love.
Period. Period. So I'm gonna open it up to chapter 14 because I know y'all got
Okay.
places to be. So this light is getting me. So Lovey is taken to the Serrano estate where Stewie Serrano lures her into a quiet, candlelit dinner that feels more like psychological warfare than hospitality. He needles her about Don, calling him by his real name, which we finally understand and get to finally find out is Drew. So Don's title? Stewie's known as
Yes.
his name, he's known as Drew.
Hmm.
So he reveals the truth about Lola. She was his spy, his lover, and she betrayed him after falling in love with Don. Drew. This is so messy. She she was pregnant and Stewie refuses to say what happened to her, making it clear that Lovey isn't, really just a guest, but she's also leverage. So excuse me, y'all. Back at the Cavaletti compound, Don spirals when Lovey disappears. So, for the first time, he openly admits how much she meant to him and realizes the abduction wasn't random, but
Mm.
someone inside the house sold her out. So, he declares war on the Serranos, ordering a quiet but brutal takedown of their territory until Lovey is brought home. So, the truth is revealed in private. Solara has been leaking intel out of resentment, believing Blaze will be the distraction and know that no one else will get hurt. So Stewie confirms he took Lovey on purpose because it seems that Don Drew can't live without her. So now Solara is expendable, and the chapter ends with the realization that Lovey's gone, Don is unraveling, and Solara has ignited a war, and she can no longer control it.
Mm.
That was a long
Mm.
synopsis. So I'll open it up with that first question. Do you think Stewie is telling the full truth about Lola, or is he just trying to manipulate Lovey and get a reaction and just trying to hurt her? I'll open it up with my boo Ian.
I okay. Man's a mess. Let's just get that out of the way. Okay, man is a mess. Man is awful. Man is not a great person to be around. So, honestly, I didn't think it did not even cross my mind that he might just be saying that to manipulate her.
Mhm.
But knowing what he would do like in later chapters, jail. Like I truly think that he could have easily been manipulating her just to, I don't know, weaken her spirit, weaken her because I mean, love my girl Luby, but I feel like I kind of sense a little bit of insecurity whenever Lola's name was brought up. And so I'm like, girl, it's fine, it's fine. So I feel like he knew that that was like he could poke her with that a little bit, you know?
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I feel like there's a high chance it could be manipulation. I must admit. Yeah.
Okay, so you think Stewie was just kind of like be messy and get a reaction?
Yeah, yeah. Although I will say though, I feel like it kind of checks out. I don't know. I don't know. But we also don't know Stewie like that, you know? So
Yeah.
who's to say?
Mm. Okay, Shay, what do you think? Do you think he was like trying to be truthful or just trying to be like manipulative and maybe lying? Like, what do you think?
I think he was truthful, but I think the part of him said it to like manipulate her, right?
Hmm.
It was the truth because he's still hurt by it, obviously. He has not grown or healed from it. But I would say I think it was interesting that he always said Drew. But and then part of me was thinking like, does he know that people refer to him as Don? But I was like, of course they know because Lola, right? So I'm
Hmm.
like, he probably said it on purpose because he knew that she didn't know his name was actually Drew. So he's like,
Hmm.
oh girl, his name Drew. Let me tell you all the tea and
Uh-huh.
manipulate you to get you thinking like, yeah,
Hmm.
what happened in the past happened. I'm still bitter from it. But yeah, so I don't think it was, he manipulated her, of course, but I do think it was the truth.
Right. I think it's fair to for Stewie to assume that she knew his name because if this is somebody that he's also in love with, why wouldn't she know his name? So I mean, he could have been messy, but it's kind of like sometimes you need to be messy. That's a life lesson. Didi, what do you think, girl? Do you think he was being 100% like I'm just being honest about things, or you think he was being like manipulative? Like, let me see what she will get a reaction on. What you think?
Girl, Stewie is a grade A weirdo. It literally says it in my notes, grade A weirdo. He definitely was leading way more with manipulation than truthfulness. Like, when some people are being truthful, but them being truthful is also being messy. Like, it's two birds, one stone type of thing. Like,
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm also gonna be very like weird about it. Like I'm also gonna throw little jabs in there and be like, oh, like yeah, like throw my little two
Right.
cents in there. So he definitely was manipulating, and Lovey isn't really like strong in that sense. Like she's not a person where she's very fortified in the sense of like mental games would not phase her. She's very phased by that, clearly, obviously. As we see through the book. Like, yeah.
I love how Dee Dee low-key calls Lovey dumb. Every opportunity she gets, I absolutely love it. And another thing I meant to say earlier, which cracked me up, Erwin, do you pronounce it Louis?
Okay, thank you. Okay, also I'm really glad that you said Lara?
So I actually said this, I don't remember what episode. I don't know if it was one or two, but every person that I've talked to that read the book pronounces Solar's name differently. My coworker says Solara. No, my
Oh,
mom says
interesting.
Solara. He said Solara. I've heard Solara. I've said Solara. I think Naomi has said something else. Like I'm like, dang. I had spoke to an author in Virginia. She said her name completely different. Like Sue, Solara. It was just. I'm like, wow. Everybody has their own way. So I would love to hear how you pronounce it.
Okay, I was thinking Lara. That's what I was
Solara.
thinking.
Solara. That's cute.
Okay.
And then you pronounce it Louie or Lovey? Louie's fine.
I don't remember now, but it's Lovey.
Lovey. Louie works because it's not spelled regular like love. It's L-U-V. So I
Right.
don't know if you will want Louie, Lovey.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I wanted to ask the second question. So Stewie plays mind games and Don leads with violence. He doesn't really play mind games, I mean, my opinion. So which one of those characters do you feel like would scare you more? And I'll start with Mrs. You Guy.
Sorry, I'm over here laughing. Okay, so um, well, I wouldn't say scares me more, but I would be a lot more tactful about how I deal with this person. And I'm going to say Stewie with the mind games because they are unpredictable. You cannot actually see what people are thinking. You can only interpret what they're thinking when they're telling you or when they're showing you physically, right? So
Uh-huh.
if somebody is aggressive and they want to fight all the time, then I know, like, okay, at least I know at the end of the road, I'm gonna have to defend myself. Like, it's always going to lead to this. Therefore, I'm not really too concerned about it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to tussle at the end of this, like that's expected
Yeah.
versus the mind game. I don't know what's expected because it could start off very passive aggressive, or they could just be like the worst, like calling the cops on you or getting restraining orders or going online acting crazy. Like there's a lot of things you could do mentally that you can't do physically, if that makes sense. Like at least the
Hmm.
worst you could do physically is beat me up. Okay, you got me there. Like, oh, you whooped my ass. Okay. But like the mental stuff, oh yeah, you may be like a psychopath. So that's a bit
Yeah.
more that's a bit more alarming to me. I'm not scared, but I don't know how far people are willing to go when they
You would
play
be more
games like
like
that.
cautious with Stewie because it's like you don't really know where he's
Yeah,
going. Whereas
yeah.
with Don,
You know what I always know it's gonna lead to we can step outside. And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
right?
I'm okay with that. Because I'm
Shay
also the
Shay,
type of we can step outside type of person. Like,
you are. Didi be ready
like
to fight.
I'm like, you know what, we actually don't have to do this back and forth. We could just go right there and like
Right.
be cool with it, be done with it. So yeah, the mind games is a bit more cautious tale for me, for sure.
Okay. Okay, period. Period. Shay Shay, who would you, if not scared, but like, who do you think you have to be like more like cautious of?
I agree. I'm like physical violence, low key crazy. So the physical don't really, but do not play with my mind. Don't play with my emotions. Don't play with my feelings because now I'm irritated. And
Hmm.
then I think my reaction is actually worse that I know you mentally play with me than physically hurt me. So yeah, the mind games, I can't do it. But I
Hmm.
wouldn't be like Lovey though. She a little it's like one little thing bothers her. I ain't that bad.
Right.
Like it's some steps to it.
Right.
But yeah, the mind games, I don't like it.
Okay, period. And Mr. Tabaday.
I I definitely think it's also Stewie. I feel like the because you also start to question your reality. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Mess with your mental too much. All of a sudden, it starts like wires gonna get start to get jangled up or broken.
Yeah,
So yeah, that you gotta watch out for because that affects everything else. You
right.
know? Yeah.
My answer is different from all of you guys. I feel like I would have
Really?
to look out more for Don. I feel like he didn't even disclose his real name. And I feel like I'm not saying Stewie's not crazy. Something is definitely wrong with Stewie, but I feel like once I can weed out that you're crazy and you have problems, I can like handle that. I feel like with Don, he is physical, but I feel like he's like double lives. Like I can't deal with two people. Stewie's one person, he's crazy. I feel like Don is two people. That's just my
Well, the
opinion.
question was the violence part, not the secretive hiding part, because that was also manipulative on Don's part originally. That was
Yeah.
also very weird. He was also very, oh, my name is Don. That's it. Like, if
Right.
it's if you add that, then maybe I'll go with the crazy because I can see your crazy ass. I can see exactly where you at.
Hmm.
But you know,
I mean, yeah. I mean if you ask me like who would I if I just have to keep it to the question, I would say that I will probably be like, okay, let me keep an eye on Stewie. But I feel like once I can just figure out that you're crazy, like I don't know. I just now Dede gagged me. Like, whoa, got me stuck. All right, question three. If Stewie had taken Blaze instead of Lovey, would Dawn have still went to war?
No,
But I think Gunner would have wanted to.
my man's gonna.
I was just curious, like, what y'all thought about that. Like, what if they did take Blaze instead of Lovey? Like, what do y'all think would have happened? Was curious. Oh, yes, girl, you can go ahead, Mrs. Lee.
If they would have took Blaze instead of Gunner, we would never have figured out that Solara was behind it all because she doesn't like Blaze, for one. And Blaze was the one that found out it was Solara. Two, Gunner probably would have saved Blaze, but Dawn wouldn't have been going so hard because Dawn already wasn't feeling Blaze when she first got there.
That's true.
Three, the story wouldn't have been as interesting.
I think if Blaze was taken, Gunner will be the one that's like guns blazing, ready to go, right? Dawn will probably be more cool about it. I think Lovey will be very upset. She will also want to go get her friend, just like Blaze went to get her. I think Didi. I think I think AJ. I think he would have been ready to go. I think Gunner and Don probably would have switched, but I don't know if Lovey's smart enough to go look at camera footage and stuff. She would have just been like, "Oh my God, like Don, like what happened?" I don't think it would have been like I don't think it would have like happened the way it did. So shout out to Blaze. Y'all got me so weak. So the fourth question, do you believe Stewie loved Lola? Or, you know, did he just have like a weird obsession with her, do you think? Erwin? Ian?
Okay. See now, this is where I actually kind of was thinking about this a lot more while we were talking about it. But I feel like that man's a chess player. I feel like he's very much like if you put him in front of a chess player, Stewie would win immediately. He's a million steps ahead of the next person. I feel like
Hmm.
that's where he is at. So, did he really love her? I don't know.
Hmm.
Because I feel like to him, she was really just a pawn. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I feel like with the kind of mentality or the kind of person that Stewie is, and the vibe that I get from him, again, we don't know much about him, but like the vibe that I get from what the descriptions from Lovey's experience. Oh, I definitely said Lovey earlier. It's coming back to me. From because I just wanted to say it now. From Lovey's like experiences with him. I mean, my God, he literally tied her up. Anyway, but that's later on. That's later chapters. Let's calm down. Let's bring it back here. I feel like that wouldn't like not, a person who is right-minded wouldn't do something like that, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe he did love her, but definitely not what normal romantic love is. It's
Right,
more like psychopathic, sociopathic, that kind of level of love where you're just a pawn to me,
right,
that kind of thing.
right.
Yeah.
Period. Okay, okay. Shay, what you think, girl?
I understand your perspective, Ian. However, I also think like if he wasn't in love with her, why is he so like why is it so much emotion and stuff behind everything that played out? Like you sent her to spy, right? Then you get mad that she fall in love with Don. So I feel like it's a lot of emotion there. I think he of course he didn't think she would fall in love with him. But this is why you don't mix business with pleasure because you try to sit on the spot and then joke's on you. I like him. So, but I do think he actually loved her. And then, of course, once he realized that she was in love with Dawn, he was like, okay, no, now you really a pawn. Now I'm about to treat you like the little dirt that you are. But
Mm.
I think he did love her.
Okay, Didi. So we got our one. It's like I don't really think he was like in love with her like romantically. He was probably more obsessed, would you say, or just like infatuated. And then we got Shay that's like he's still crazy, but he's really hell bent on like bringing up this woman. So Didi, what do you think?
So I actually put yes, but he also wanted to control the situation. So I actually feel like it's both. Like,
Both.
yes,
Yeah.
he did love this woman. He did care about this woman. He valued her so much. He said, "Oh yeah, go up against my aunt." Like he just knew, like, yeah, she gonna hold me down. And she went over there and held down nothing. Like,
Nothing.
so I feel like he loved her so much that he thought he could control her enough. He gave her a job to do, and she didn't do it. So I think it was both. I think he's like betrayed, like, damn, I love this girl, but damn, also my op took the girl that I sent to set him up in the first place, and she, you know what? Like, I think
Double
it's like
homicide.
double homicide. Like, it's like, damn, like that would too make me flip the table.
Uh,
Like, wow, took my bride and flip over my plan. Like, that would send me up into elevation.
right.
Not Evans.
See, I want to say something, but I don't know if I put that in this book because I did start a prequel, like Lola's story, but I don't remember if I said it in this or if I had just wrote this like months ago. Did Stewie ever say what Don did first? Was that in this book?
I feel like he kind of mentioned it. I feel like you wrote that in the book. You like
Okay.
mentioned it, but you said it was like a family thing, right? Didn't you say they were like family beefing? So
Well,
it's not
yeah,
even
like
just his
granddads or like
side.
years
Yeah,
ago. They
like the
have,
granddaddy's beefed out, then the
yeah.
daddy's beefed out, the grandson's beefed out.
So Stewie didn't say like Don sent someone first. No. Or he did, right? Yeah. See, I'm gonna go with the Shaylin word because I'm gonna be real, and or you say yes, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get a chance to fully reread this, and I'll be real. I think one of the last episodes, I feel like I had something in my book that y'all didn't. This is an author's copy, so I had got this way before, like I officially printed the other book. So it may be that something might be in here that's not in the other thing. So in the actual book, like I'm so mad because there's not even the numbers of the on the book. Like, and I took a time to do a table of contents for what. But okay. So from my understanding, I'm pretty sure it's in this book. Dawn actually used a woman first, but it wasn't to the level of what Stewie tried to do. I think Don had sent a beautiful woman to do something to Stewie. I don't know about kill him, but it was definitely something to bother him. I don't know. I haven't thought a lot about it. But that's when Stewie's like, you know what? I'm gonna use your game, but I'm gonna t make it next level. So I'm gonna send this operative, Lola. But and then I didn't think a lot about this, but I'm pretty sure like if you assume Stewie and Lola were definitely romantically involved. Something happened there because, like DeShaylin said, like you all said, like he's a little too emotional about it. And not only did he, send someone that he may have had some type of feeling for, but she fell in love with the enemy. And not only that, what do y'all think about the pregnancy? Because where's the baby? The grandma
Girl,
was the baby.
yeah. Where she at? Can't have no baby with no woman. So I'm just like, when I heard that, that just made more sense to the crazy. Like, oh, he took your woman, your skin foil, and then she got her pregnant. Oh, that would send me into
Like,
elevation. I I would really hit the fan. I would too be a student. I would too. I have to get my leg back now. I have to.
The good thing about a Kindle is you could put a word search in the book and it'll pop up. So I did find, yes, it is in the book. It said years ago, Drew tried to seduce me into a trap, sent a woman to a bar, an obvious ploy. She was good, but I'm better. That gave me an idea. I thought, why not play the same game? So I sent my own woman in. So yeah, it is in here.
okay. Whew. Um, I'm going to skip to wait. Did anyone else have any thoughts? Anything they want to add to that? We good? Okay. I'm going to go to chapter 15. So, chapter 15, the fallout from Lovey's abduction, pushes every character closer to the edge. So, Blaze is barely holding herself together as the compound prepares for war. She's haunted by the thought that she failed to protect her best friend. Gunnar opens up about the Serranos and their long history with the Cavalettis. So, he's making it clear that Stewie didn't take Lovey at random. She was chosen because of how deeply Dawn feels for her. Gunnar put two and two together quick. Like he took her for that reason. But then it'll make you think, how did he know that? So, refusing to wait, Blaze breaks into the surveillance room and uncovers the truth. Footage shows Lovey being followed, blindfolded, and carried out of the compound by Solara. The betrayal hits hard, confirming that the danger came from inside the family. So, at the same time, Lovey remains isolated in the Serrano estate, where Stewie, I almost said Stevie, where Stewie invades her space with quiet confessions and unsettling intimacy. His tragic past and gentle toned mask a dangerous obsession, leaving Lovey shaken by the realization that she didn't pull away from him. So the chapter ends with Solara exposed, confronted, and imprisoned. Dom fully committed to war, and the family fractured but united by one goal, getting Lovey back. So, with the lines drawn and trust destroyed, it's clear that everything ahead will be fueled by love, vengeance, and blood. So, question one: what was y'all's reaction when Solara was the one seen on the CCTV footage? I'll start with Erwin and I'll go around.
All right, I'm gonna answer that. Let's see. I feel like, I mean, Sis was acting sus
Yeah.
for a couple chapters now. And so I feel like immediately when that happened, I was like, oh, it had to be from the inside. Because how else would they have known, first of all, who who Lovey was, right? Or what she even looked like. Like this was definitely like details from the inside. And
Yeah.
so I immediately thought, okay, well, who would it be? And like from past chapters, she was watching them train Blaze and Lovey, and I was like, oh, okay, that would be the strongest choice. And so when it was revealed, I was like, okay, girl, get out, get out now. So yeah, that was my reaction.
Period. Okay, okay. And I will go with Mrs. You Guy.
So I just shook my head. I just was like, wow, for real, like wow. But kind of like Erwin said, like I knew her attitude was stank, real stank. The last few, I mean, rightfully so. But why you gotta? Lovey had nothing to do with this. Like that was so crazy. Like
Well, she
yeah,
didn't
she
plan for
can't
Lovey.
fight. Yeah, I know, but we don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. She doesn't reveal that later on. So it looks like that she set Levy up. At this point in time, it looks like she set her up. So when I
Hmm.
first saw that, I was just like, wow, she fake. She gonna nab the one. Of course, she nabbed the one person who can't fight. Like, wow, she's lame for that. So Out of all the people, she said no. Let's go. It looked like at this point that she went for the weakest link, and obviously she got took. But she looked real weird for that because Lovey didn't do nothing. So I was just like, wow, hater alert. Like, but yeah,
Mm.
just wow. That's it.
Okay, Shay Shay.
Yeah, I agree with both of them. I just also was thinking how she was just so upset and jealous that Gunnar was calling the shots and all this other stuff. So she had to get her lick back. This is how she wanted to get her lick back because she was just upset. And I get it to a certain extent, but girl, just take yourself.
Right,
Where's
right.
your self-esteem? Come on, girl. Also, I will say though, there was that one, I forget what chapter it was. I don't think it's from 15. No, definitely earlier, where Solara was outside the door listening to the boys' club. And I
Yeah,
was like, girl, I get it. I so get it. But to do that,
yeah,
no, we're not resorting to this madness. Come on now. Come on now.
right.
No.
I definitely feel for her to a certain extent. Like, Gunnar is the real villain when it comes to Solara. He's the real villain because this was someone that, they were intimate. So she's like, obviously, this is like somebody I report to, but remember when we first met Gunnar? Remember Solara and Gunnar had like this big kiss, and Lovey's like, oh, like, you know what I mean? He all up on her, and then it's like Blaze come, and he's just like, oh, like, excuse me. So I understand the crash out. I understand, like, let me send this girl back to where she came from, but somebody called a stray. But
You
I def
know, I just feel like why not go for the man though? Like she pillow talked with him enough to really get her lick back on him. Like what did Lovey have to even do with this? Like
right.
she's not even in the equation. So I was just so like, wow, like she want the whole house down. That's just what I figured. Like obviously you take the weakest link out, but that had nothing to do with Gunner. Like she really could have just been like, oh yeah, I've been pillow talking with him. This is what I know about him.
This
Let's
is
get
my
him.
target. Right.
This is the target. That way he can also be moved out the way and she can move up. Like it would have been so much smoother that way. But you know, a woman be scorned. Anybody can get it, I guess. Damn.
Right. Sheesh. I'm just curious if y'all were in the family and hold on, wait, before I phrase this. If y'all were in the family and Solara was explaining to the family and you were part of it, what happened and that she's sorry, do you feel like what she did is like redeemable or is it like, no, we can't trust you?
What we say last episode, girl, no. You know why? Because you ruined everything. Like our whole place of living, where we lay our head at, is destroyed. Now they know the whole layout of where we live at. They attacked us. The
Right.
man Don was injured. Like you did too much. Like no, I'm not forgiving you. You get kicked out. Go live with them. How about that?
Right.
Go.
Right.
You act like trash. Be with the trash. Come on now.
Oh,
Like, it really, all of that really just came down, and then you do this? Come on. Also, like, I'm with Didi here. It is not Blaze's fault that Gunner chose to go after her. Girl, I get it. It sucks and it hurts, but it's Gunner. Get the man. Get the man. What are you doing? Get the man. Blaze had nothing to do. Blaze literally just showed up. Girl, she just showed up. It is not her fault that Gunner fawned over her. Get the
right.
man.
I agree. I
But I
agree.
do love Gunner though.
Shayla said not too
See,
much on
Gunner's good. Gunner is good.
See, that's the problem. He's too good. You know what I mean? Because he's really like, when they be like, this is the real villain. He is a villain. Believe it or I mean, in my opinion, Gunnar is a villain. Like, that little scene where they like get out the bed and he like get all up in her face like soldier and da 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 da. Oh, so weak. But I really do feel like he's the villain. So y'all feel like it's unredeemable. Like y'all not even okay.
Hell
So
no.
Solar will be
Hell
done. If
no.
y'all were in the
Solara would
family,
be done. Because where she, like Shay said, this is where we put our head at. Like, and yes, technically, he's the villain, and technically, without Gunner, none of this would have happened. Technically,
hmm
but I still think this is an overreaction. Like, girl, like you done got our boss shot in the ass. You done got people getting snatched. Like, girl, I would have broke her neck right then and there. Like, girl, I
Facts.
would have got all the information and be like, "You're done. I'm not even waiting. You're down. You're done tonight.
Right.
Tonight." Like, absolutely, girl. No, mm-mm.
Okay.
Girl, no.
I
Mm-mm.
actually would hear her out just to tell her that she can't come back, but I would want to know like what happened. So I would be open to hearing it. I don't know how forgiving I'd be as long as I ain't get hurt. It's like, no, I'm just playing. I wouldn't be cool with that because nobody wins when the family feuds. So if you in the Jay-Z. So if we in here beefing, we're not gonna win. So now you just got us messed up. So I'm gonna skip to chapter 16 as well because we practically already like talked about some of the questions kind of earlier. So I'm gonna skip it to not be redundant, repetitive. So Lovey tries to, this is chapter 16. Lovey tries to escape the Serrano estate, fighting through fear and panic, only to be caught by Stewie, the calm, cruel, and impossibly strong guy. So he restrains her, forcing her into a terrifying mix of control and manipulation, and makes it clear that she has only one chance to escape before the consequences turn deadly. Girl, you had that one time. So, bound and alone, Lovey is left to face the psychological weight of Stewie's threats, the memory of Don's fiery protection and protectiveness, and the betrayal that she's endured. So when Blaze bursts in with the dramatic rescue, chaos explodes. Blaze fights Stewie to save Lovey, but he overpowers her, and Lovey is forced to take action. Trembling and desperate, she fires a gun. Wait, this completely got messed up. ChatGPT. I asked it to do one recap. So Dawn, not Blaze and Stewie are not fighting when Lovey has the gun. Correction. Dawn and Stewie are fighting, and she ends up firing, hitting one of the two men she cares about, and she doesn't know who. So blood, smoke, and war fill the estate, leaving the aftermath unclear, terrifying, and permanent. So by the end of the chapter, Lovey has changed. The helpless girl in the white dress is gone. She's no longer waiting for someone to save her. She is determined to learn, fight, and never be chained or cornered by anybody, especially a man, again. So this chapter cements her transformation from a pawn in a war between monsters to a queen in her own right. So the questions, question number one is how did the uncertainty of who was shot make you feel as a reader? Like, and I'll start with Didi because Didi about to unmute. Boop.
It made me want to keep reading. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I seen that, I was locked in for the rest of the night. I said, I got to know. I got to know. My little Kindle was like, yeah, no, I just wanted to know because I needed to know who got popped. Even though I had a feeling because this is a romance novel, like, but still, I just wanted to be certain, like, damn. And if I'm not mistaken, Blaze did come first. Didn't her and Stewie have a tussle?
Yeah, but when Lovey had the gun about to shoot, it wasn't
Oh yeah,
Blaze.
she was knocked out. Yeah, she was laid
Right.
out. Yeah, okay.
ChatGPT was saying that Blaze and Stewie were fighting when she shot. That ain't what
Oh
happened.
no, it's okay. I remember, girl. It's okay.
Okay, so Didi was just like, I'm locking in. Shay, what did you think?
At first, I was like, dang, did she shoot herself? Because, she is a little delayed.
Doing herself would be
I
crazy
was
and
like,
unhelpful.
did she know how to use the gun properly? But I was like, yeah, I gotta keep reading because I need to know what happened. But yeah, I was like, dang, I hope she ain't shoot herself like a little. Oh, I'm trying to shoot you. Just shoot yourself in the leg. Just right. I mean, not face. Not that bad. She ain't
I'm
that bad. Like she laying back. She like, bow, shoot her foot off. Something. She's a little delayed. But yeah, I was like, let me keep reading because I want to see who got shot.
So Shay suspects Lovey is really, really dumb and shot herself. Didi locked in. Erwin, what was your reaction when you didn't find out who was shot?
Okay, I just want to say also, this will be my last question for the night, girls. Okay, I have an early morning tomorrow. But
Yes.
I'll say this, Shay, I'm kind of behind you on this. I'm not saying, like, girl, Lovey has been in distress this entire time. You know what I mean? Like, she is. maiden in distress this entire time. I will say this though. I feel like not knowing who she shot, rather than me being like, oh my God, who did she shoot? I was more angry at Lovey. Of being like, girl, keep your eyes open. Why the fuck are you shooting a gun with your eyes closed? Can we open the eyes, please? Let's open the eyes. Where are we looking? Where are we aiming? Yeah, no, like actually, like actually, please, can we open the eyes? But I will say, like, not knowing who she shot, it really did rile me up. Like, I kept reading. Like, I think I was flipping the pages so fast because I really wanted to know because of my
Uh-huh.
anger. But I was like, girl, come on. I'm so glad that she got that transformation in the end because it was getting a little bit helpless over here. My God.
A little too useless,
Yeah, just a
unfortunately.
little bit. Sorry, girl. Love, love. But yeah. Oof.
Okay, no, I definitely agree. Poor Lovey. She be going through it. But I definitely appreciate you, Erwin. I
Yeah, of
appreciate
course,
you. I knew
guys.
you couldn't do the whole thing, but it been everything that you could at least come. We have like, well, we're about to be in chapter 17, so we're gonna be another like 15 minutes ourselves. But I love you, Erwin. Oh, how did you do that, Shay? Damn.
I don't know. When you do certain reactions, it pops up at the bottom. Like you could do thumbs up and stuff like that. And like you gotta hold it for a while and then it comes. Yeah.
Damn.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, you have to have it on. You know, where it says react, you gotta
Oh,
have it recognize hand gestures on.
Got you.
okay. Here we go.
Sorry.
Oh, it's asking to download. This is
Oh, it just minded a boring. All right, whatever. You
okay.
know that
Anyway,
I love you, boo, and thank you so much for joining.
of course,
Nice to meet you.
guys. Nice to
Bye.
meet you, Shay. I'll see
He'll
you,
be in New
Didi.
York, Shay. He'll be in New York
Oh,
if we can go
yes.
see Dreamgirls. He lives in New York.
You say it like I live in New York, baby. Uh-huh.
No, but you're gonna meet him. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I'm gonna meet him. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes,
I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, I don't live in New York.
Shay was like,
No,
great.
I'll see you guys
I
in
said,
person very
huh?
soon. Whew. I am ready.
All right, bye, Erwin.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night. Oh, that's my boo, y'all. That's my boo.
I
We
was like New
will,
York. I'm like,
because I
I don't
know.
live in New York.
I was just thinking, like, you know what? Because I know we're going next year. It's kind of really like a, uh friends trip, families trip, couples trip, anything
You
you could
never
think
told me
of.
the location, so it's New York.
Well, I don't really know if it's New York.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my
Let's get
Lord. What
back
are
to
we
this.
talking about right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Wherever they have Dream Girls. Like, my phone is not letting me scroll. Hold up.
My
Okay.
bad on.
So we are on chapter 17 or 18? 17, right?
Well, we were
yeah, we
still on
skipped 16. You
16.
said, yeah, we were on
Oh,
16,
we're
but
still on 16.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Hmm?
okay. So Stewie claimed, right, that women that fall for men like Drew end up bleeding. So do you think he's projecting or do you think he's really like telling the truth about trying to warn Lovey, Didi?
First of all, he's correct, but they're only bleeding because of Stewie. Like literally, he's literally doing that. Like I would say they're thinking like, yeah, because of you. Like they wouldn't be bleeding if it wasn't for you. So he's technically correct, but he's
Hmm.
also he is the starter of the equation. Like of course they bleed, and you sending them into like a bad situation. Like granted, with Lovey, like had Stewie left her alone, she also wouldn't be bleeding. So it's him. It's literally him. Literally.
Right, right. That's true. Shay Shay.
I agree. Like it's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Stewie probably thinking though, why can't Drew protect his women? Why they always end up hurt?
Oh, why you gotta have undercover people messing up the flow?
Drew started it. So I don't understand. The third question was, would you have made the same choice that Lovey made with the gun? So I'll start with that. Ooh, I don't know how to use a gun. I feel like if I knew how to use one, I would definitely have my eyes open and I would try to warn for whoever I cared about to get out the way. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just be like looking at a fight. If Dede and whoever are fighting, I'm like, ah, like that, hell no. Because if I shoot my girl, now I like no. So I wouldn't have made that decision. Yeah, I wouldn't have made that decision. I'll start with Mrs. Lee. Would you have like handled that the way Lovey did with the gun?
You should definitely go to the gun range. So I have my concealed license. And going to the gun range is really fun. My gun is on the way, y'all.
Oh
But
snap!
yeah, no, like I would definitely shoot, but my eyes wouldn't be closed. Like no. But shooting is actually fun. And I actually got a good shot, good headshot. Not to brag on myself. But yeah, I
Oh
definitely
snap!
would have shot Stewie for sure. Headshots only.
Okay, period, period. And we know Dede. Here go Dede.
Period. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, I have too been to the gun range a few times myself, to Shaylin, and I agree with you. Of course, I would not. First of all, what I would do is I would the way I would click that gun and get as close as possible. I don't got to move nobody out the way. As soon as y'all get the touch line, I'm walking straight up. I'm clearing everything. Um, and yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. But why would my eyes be closed? Like I said, I'm walking up and I'm popping instantly. Unless they are literally throwing each other around and I can't
Oh
get a clear
yeah.
like that. Now that's different. But like I said, I would probably walk up, hit them with the butt of that joint. I was about to curse, hit them, and then start clearing. There's always a way. But I would shoot, but like the lady said, not with my eyes closed. Because girl, please, please.
Now with my people in the way, I'm not closing nothing like trying to shoot. I will say, Florida, you don't need a license or a permit anymore. It's open carry. So
Wow, wow,
I,
what's over there?
girl. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I live right by a gun range. Like it's not even 5 minutes away. Like,
You should
you know,
go. After you get that first shot in, you gonna be like, "Oh, I got this."
right.
That first shot, you be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm about to shoot a gun." But after after that first shot, I said, "Oh, let me sign to be a police officer or something." Like, no, I'm just kidding. But I
The
was
Shaylin
like,
the
this.
Terminator.
I was like, this is kind of fun for the right reasons. Of course,
Right.
I'm not for
Oh, don't
crazy
promote
people,
violence,
right?
Shay. I'm just playing.
Not for the crazies, but yeah,
Okay, period.
safely shooting a gun is what.
Right.
Or if you're defending yourself, which is why I got it. I'm a
Mm,
little person, but yeah,
that was funny. Oh, did they just do a zoom in?
yeah, it's a new feature on here. I turned mine
Oh,
off though, but yeah, it zooms in when you move.
oh wow.
Yeah, look
Whoa.
at that,
I
bam.
felt like I was in the office or something. I'm like, what's happening? So, okay, bet. Let me go back. That threw me all the way off.
I need to get me a concealed to carry when I move back. Okay, period.
Girl, you gonna have to. People are too crazy as a mug.
I know. I know.
It's a lot of restrictions though. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Like it's a lot of places where you not supposed
Can't
to
even take
use
it.
it. Yeah, like it's a lot, but I get it. But then I
Right.
don't get
Yeah.
it because it's still crazies out here with guns and nothing happening to them. But that's another conversation because girl, I could talk all
I
day about
know.
that.
I'll learn for The
Okay.
Walking Dead though. I'm preparing, you know what I'm saying, just in case something happen. I need to know what to do.
Is
'Cause
that the
that's
zombie show?
yeah.
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 So, chapter 17, the Cavaletti compound no longer feels like home. So, it smells like smoke, antiseptic, and gun oil, mirroring the emptiness settling inside of Lovey. So, it's very symbolic. The foreignness, the coldness of where they live is how Lovey feels. She's sitting alone. She's approached by a gunner who gently names what she's experiencing, which is trauma, PTSD. He reminds her that her silence and numbness aren't weakness, it's survival. It's something that you, like what she's going through is because she actually did something. You know what I mean? She wasn't helpless. She tried to
About
do something.
time.
Right. So it's new for her. Okay. This is new for her. So that's when the truth lands that Lovey learns the devastating outcome of the gunshot. She did not know this whole time. She hit Don, critically injuring his leg, while the ricochet killed Stewie. So Don is alive, but his future is very uncertain. Um, and he may never walk again or walk the same again or anything. That's not funny. The weight of guilt crashes down. There's Dee making faces and I'm laughing at her. The weight of guilt crashes down on Lovey, who never meant to hurt the man that she loves and only to make, she was only trying to help and stop the situation. So, but there's no time to grieve because Solara betrayal must be dealt with. We still got a rat in the house. And Lovey leads the walk to the wine cellar, turned prison. No longer the lamb, Solara remembers. Faced with her former friend's confession, jealousy, loneliness, and resentment fueled by Gunnar and the Serranos, Lovey doesn't waver. Solara admits her role, she apologizes, and she accepts her fate. In a cold control moment, Lovey pulls the trigger. She doesn't cry, she doesn't hesitate, and the soft little helpless lamb is now gone. So she's now the lion. Shout out to Twilight. That's a Twilight reference, okay? Um, After the execution, Lovey goes to Dawn. And in the infirmary, she sees him broken and unconscious. His body is damaged by the very shot she fired. And the doctor confirms the truth, nerve damage and permanent consequences. Um, all right, it's a quick. This is. Lovey sits with him, overwhelmed by remorse. Kissing him softly and apologizing through tears, she realizes that she become what she feared, someone capable of killing without flinching. And the chapter closes with Lovey holding Don's hand. She's holding his hand, unsure if he'll ever look at her the same, but she's certain of one thing, she will never forgive herself. And chapter 17 marks the moment she fully steps into, you know, the consequence of war and the decision she made. I know that was a little lengthy. So, Gunner, he names Lovey's condition as PTSD and is like really validating kind of what she's going through in her trauma. How important do you think that moment was for like her character arc and her emotional arc? And I'll start with Mrs. Lee.
I think because of how her character is, she needed that.
Mm-hmm.
She needs reassurance. She needs someone there. Like she's an emotional being, which we all have some emotional to us, but she actually needs that talk, that pep talk
Mm-hmm.
to get her back. And I think it actually helped push her to like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
he's right. Let me try and calm down a bit, even though I'm still upset that I actually shot my babe. But he's not dead, girl, so it's okay. He may be a little critical, maybe a little handicapped, but he's not dead. Who you
Ooh,
wanted to be dead is dead. So it's
period.
like, all right, you going through this, but keep your head up. It's gonna be okay.
Gonna pan out. Dee do you think that was important for her character arc?
I think it was important because it like validated the new feelings that she had about the situation. And
Mm-hmm.
I was making faces earlier because, like I said, why would you shoot with your eyes closed? You done shot the man that you love, and it just happened to hit the other guy as well. Like, girl, you would have did a short shot had you had your eyes open. So that was a bit dumb. But yeah, to answer your question, it validated like the PTSD thing. I think she was just in shock, like, oh my God, I just shot a Glock. Did it hit my man? Did it happen to hit the other person? So I just like, yeah, I think Gunnar was able to validate how she was feeling about it. So yeah.
Okay, period. Period. The lion becomes the lamb. By the way, that's not completely a Twilight reference. It's the lion fell in love with the lamb, but I just wanted to just throw that out there.
I don't
Just
know either one of what you just said, so it don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didi, do you know? Didi probably don't remember that part. But how do y'all feel about the way Lovey handled Solara?
She should have made her suffer first.
Mm.
I'm not really a fan of instant kills if it's revenge. Like I'm saying fa fantasy, not in real life. This is just not looking good on
I
my
know the
part.
FBI is like watching that.
This is not looking good for me. No, but
Same
like
agent is like,
Like, whoa, what do we got here?
for the story purposes, I think she should have made her suffer a little and then let her go. I think it was too quick because you need to feel why what you did was messed up, girl.
Like just instantly killing someone. You didn't get that gratification. Like, ha, Shay a gangster. Shay is a gangster. Didi, how do you feel about How do you feel about like what Lovey did?
Well, I feel like when it comes to killing her, she was justified. Solara had to go, and I feel like since Lovey was the one that was impacted, it only made sense that she be the one to do it. So yeah, I mean, either way, she was gonna get put down. But I'm glad that Lovey did it because, girl, you made me shoot my man. You got me snatched up. You got all of this, and it had nothing to do with me. I have to pop
Mm,
you. I have to put you down. Do I think they probably should have got a little bit more information out of her first? I feel like people are vital until they're not. So she probably should have tried to get what she can. Knowing Solara though, she was ready to go down. She was like, I did what I had to do type thing, but those are the type of people you got to make an example out of them. You're not ready to go until I say you're ready to go. Okay,
mm,
I'm gonna put you out here. I'm gonna show everybody how not to be you, girl. So get what you need and put her down like the worst way possible. The worst way possible.
right.
Like, and yeah, walk around with her head on the spike. Like this could be you if y'all play with me out here. Very
Right.
medieval type of thing. But um, obviously fantasy, like Shay said. But yeah, no, they should have justified. But I would have made an example out of her ass, definitely, and been like, yeah, this could be you if y'all play with me. Yeah, because
Right.
I put people down, including my own man.
When you were talking, I don't know why it made me, yeah, I don't know, like Diary of a Mad Black Woman, when Helen was like,
Yeah.
you got me all stressed out, hair falling out. I don't know why it reminded me.
Christina. Christina's gone. Yo, I'm so weak. I'm so I'm weak. Don't get me started on Tyler Perry movies. Like I know Daddy's Little Girls. I know every line in that movie. Like nobody's business. Uh, but I was
Mom. No.
wait, wait.
Hey, stop
What
it.
is
He's like,
did he
Mom,
say?
she's talking
Hey,
about
you
the.
gotta tell
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. I was about to say that's the one she's talking about.
bro, that scene. I vacation there. Go to hell. I vacation. And I had to make some hard, hard decisions. Somebody had to save our family. Oh, don't get me started on For Color Girls.
You know what? On that note, we're gonna keep going.
you. Oh, so you doing the business?
You even marry a woman. Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh,
I'm not getting started with I'm not getting started with y'all. I'm so weak. I was gonna
that
say though, the parallels, if you think about when Lovey first met Solara, did y'all ever predict that Lovey would be the one killing Solara? Did y'all ever like get the inkling, or was that just totally
I thought she was gonna die in like the line of fire, like a good foot soldier. She
yeah,
seemed so hard and gun ho. Like, I'm thinking she Evelyn or something. I thought she
not
was
gonna
gonna
hold.
get taken out by the enemy. Not by the punk, but hey, can't be
Oh,
Not by
sure.
the pump.
that was crazy. So, I'm sorry, Shay, you wanted to add to that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, 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 girl. We're on the last chapter, y'all. You almost free. Okay, chapter 18. Life in the Cavaletti compound has settled into a strict discipline rhythm. Training, strategy meetings, weapons drills, and family dinners that feel more like debriefs. The war is over, but there are scars. Nothing is 100% perfect. So, Lovey and Drew, the Don, Cavaletti. Drew is slowly recovering from his injuries. Lovey has been at his side, helping him heal. Despite his limited mobility and ongoing pain, their love has really like deepened. They share tender, intimate moments that reflect both survival and devotion. Lovey now has a sense of home, safety, and connection with Drew that feels unbreakable, even after everything they went through. So we, kind of find out that Blaze and Gunner are thriving together. They are engaged and they're a powerful couple. They're a power couple, okay, and they're inseparable. They're balancing their fire and steel. Their relationship contrasts with the lingering trauma and serves as an example of love after survival. So Blaze and Gunner, Oh, let me skip. Sorry. So now we meet a new character. We have AJ. He's bringing in a new character named Dede. And AJ seeks a partner to match his skill and loyalty. He kind of feels like everybody's booed up, like, let me bring someone. So he convinces Dee Dee. Initially, she was hesitant and doubtful of her worth. She believes that she has what it takes to belong to the family. So he introduces her to the new Don, the transformed Lovey. So the audience, when he's like, "Oh yeah, let me tell you the stories about our Don. The Don has done this. The Don has done that," and then he brings Dee Dee in the office to meet the Don. And when the chair spins around, it is Lovey. So we found out that Lovey is the new gangster that leads the Cavaletti family. Um, so the chapter just ends by solidifying Lovey's transformation from survivor to the leader. She's no longer the lamb, but she's the Dawn. And she has authority, strength, she's fearless, she's ready to guide her family into the future while inspiring loyalty and awe in those around her. So that was the last chapter. It was a big reveal. Question one is, how do you feel about Lovey's relationship with Drew now compared to earlier in the story? Do you think their love felt, do you think their love is differently because of the trauma in a good way or a bad way? And I'll start with Mrs. You Guy.
Sorry, Hank is tearing my slippers up, girl.
Can we see
Anyway,
Hank?
yeah, let me see if he
Sorry.
allow me to pick him up, girl. He right under here tearing
If
my
not, it's
slippers up.
okay. We
Come
gotta
here,
see Shay's cutie
slipper.
pie dog. Just want to see this.
I know, but Hank is like in my slippers right now. You know what? I'm gonna leave him. I'll
Okay.
maybe show him at the end because he's
Okay.
swatting at me. He scratch. I don't like when cats scratch me. A little bad stuff. Anyway, to the question. Sorry.
Yes,
Yeah,
you want
the
me? Sorry.
romance feels different. But like different good because I feel like the initial romance was a little bit too much of a power play. Like there was not a lot of honesty and truthfulness going on, hiding past women and people not knowing names. This feels a lot more balanced as far as like they feel a bit more like equals, like, Brandon, unfortunately, he had to be laid up to do that. But yeah, no, it feels a lot more like balanced and equal and a lot more respectable. So um, definitely different. She's matured. He's calmed down, so it works out in the long
Hmm.
run. I think. I hope
She's the fire, he's the ice. Kind of now. Tease.
they balance each other out, yin and yang, more so. Yeah.
Okay. Shay, what do you think, girl?
I think it's more trusting because like she's been there, and now he's like, okay, I knew you wasn't gonna fall for Stewie. Let me love on you some more, all the things we've been through. Now you got some balls because you done shot Solara. So yeah, we in this.
Right.
So yeah, I think they're different love, but better love.
Better love. I don't know. Accidentally shooting me is crazy. Um,
We had to start somewhere.
they did. They did. That's definitely a new bound relationship. Shooting me in my ass. So, did you expect Lovey to fully take over the role as the Dawn after everything she went through? Why or why not, Mrs. Lee?
No, I mean, yeah, you was tough with getting your revenge for Solara, but was you that tough to be done? Debatable. But no, I didn't think she would be it, but I'm glad she is. Like, good. Now you got to live up to your name, shorty, sweetie pie. Like, now you got to stick to it. You can't fall back.
Right.
You gotta actually be about it, talk about it, be about it.
Period. Mrs. You Guy?
Um, I just it feels a bit odd, only because traditionally how these type of groups work,
Hmm.
organized crime, they have a line of leadership you need to go through.
How do you know
Her
that,
going
Didi?
from being, I play a lot of Godfather and watch a lot of Wire, there's a few gangs here in New Zealand, Mongol mob.
Oh,
So, I like to think I know my judge. I really don't though. But just what the documentaries be saying, on TV, because I don't play in that life. Um, there's a line of succession. You can't go from being, and I hate to be rude when I say this, like the runt of the litter to the alpha of the pack. That is so unrealistic. And that's why I
Yeah.
said it was so odd to, and you can tell it hasn't been a long time. Like it's not even a long gap. This had to be very, very short in time. So yeah, very odd because she skipped over Gunner, she skipped over AJ, she even skipped over Blaze, who was kind of higher when she got in. So
Hmm.
very
Very
odd
interesting.
and
Yeah.
very weird to skip the line of section of better candidates just because you very weird, very weird, very unrealistic. But I was like, girl, please, come on now. You
Right.
turned around in the chair. Who's scared of you? Like you know, I'm sure she did more stuff, but like,
From my
mm,
understanding, when AJ's talking to Dede, he's like, "Oh my goodness, like this is such a great family to join." Da da da. And he's like, our Don has did this, our Don did that." Da da
mm,
da da. So I was trying to have it being like, Lovey's done a lot more than we know since she's went
of
through
course,
transformation. But was she worthy to be done? We don't really know. But I was hoping I'm a pro woman type of girl. You know what I mean? I love seeing girl power and all that. So like let me try this ending. Honestly, sometimes when I'm writing, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just seeing what happens and it just worked out that way. So, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And very last question before we end it off. What do y'all see happening next? And I'll start with Mrs. Lee.
I want you to write that, what'd you say, pre-sequel to know the
Uh-oh.
background. I want to see Lovey actually own up to her name.
Mm.
I need to see more Gunna and Blaze. I'm sorry. I just love
Ooh.
Gunna, and then now he with Blaze, so I gotta like her too. Those are my favorites, so I need to see more of them.
Period. Didi, where do you see happening next?
So yeah, as far as like storylines and things like that, I would actually really like to see a huge time jump where everybody has matured and we got new members in the family. You know, maybe Drew and Lovey have their own kids who's in charge and running stuff now. Maybe Blaze and Gunnar also got their kids. You know, AJ may also have some nieces. You know, I would like to see this story, but maybe skip a generation into the future where they're a little bit more mature, where they were raised in this lifestyle. So things will be looking a lot more like different per se. And like, I would love to, see something like that. I don't really care about the Lola prequel per like too much because she's not in the present. Like, I don't care for somebody who's not alive. Like, unfortunately, rumored not to be alive. Maybe she off on the beach in Colorado
Allegedly. We're
or
gonna use the word
allegedly.
allegedly.
She's not here, so I don't care to see her story unless she's actually alive and can possibly come back. Now, if she was to come back, girl, if they was to have a family, she came back with a child. Now that I need that. I need that. Write that down immediately. I need that. Mm-hmm.
Or what if Dee is related to Lola and they don't
Oh,
know it yet, and it come out, oh, 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 put me on your writing team. So
I
no.
know. About to say, uh-oh,
Listen,
I gotta give a writing credit to Shay now.
I
We,
need that. I need that.
but like, would Didi weasel her way in? Or is it
Dee
like,
don't know about Lola and the connection because Dee only know AJ, right? So Dee knows
That's how she gets
AJ,
into it. Yeah, she know him, but
and then she's like connecting the dots. It's like, hold up, she looked familiar. I saw her in a picture from my family years back. Who is this shorty? Like she found a picture in Don in the basement, or whatever. She's like, who is this shorty? I seen her before.
right?
And then boom, they related. And then
girl,
Dee want
I
her
need
revenge. Like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, let me stop. Let me stop.
girl, I need Lola to come back with that child and shake some stuff up. Cause he the real heir to the throne. Love you or no love.
Oh, what if
Like
Dee is the
that's what
child?
I need.
I was thinking, I'm like, well, what if Didi was the
But we don't
child?
know how
But
far the time jump is. That's the
That's
only thing.
true.
I was like, what
yeah,
if Didi was the hair? But if Lovey's still there and Don's still young, like it don't actually say how
Yeah,
far or how short it
maybe the
was.
sister.
That's the only thing that's giving me pause.
Well,
But yeah,
Lovey did, it's in the book. When she first saw that photo, she said Dawn looked young. She said happier and younger, I thought, or something. Like it was like an old photo. It wasn't just like last year. It was like definitely noticeably
dang.
years ago. So he
Mm.
could have been a young whippersnapper. Who knows? Now I got some things to think about because actually both of y'all had said something prequel wise and then future wise of what I was thinking, but I'm not gonna say what was
Yeah, don't
technically
tell us.
correct.
Don't tell us. I'll just wait and read it.
Yes, period. But this concludes episode 3 of the In His Shadow podcast. And I want to thank you, Mrs. Lee. I would love to thank you, Mrs. You Guy, for joining and being my amazing, beautiful co-host. And the In His Shadow podcast is a wrap. Any ending words you want to shout out your IG? I don't know. We had 100 views first episode. If I want to shout out your IGs or anything.
My IG is private, so no, thank you. But um, but yeah, thank you for inviting me. I'm excited that we wrapped up this project and talked about your book. Hopefully, them sales go up, 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 up. Okay. And yeah, if you get
I
on
have
that,
to
people,
show
let
my
me know.
Kindle because my puppy
They
is
okay
laying on
though.
the
Period.
book.
Period. Any closing words, Mrs. Lee?
My Instagram is just my name, Deshaylin, no apostrophe, Dshealyn. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on TikTok to do hair content. But anyways, no, thank you for having me. I enjoyed reading this book. I enjoyed being a part of your podcast. I enjoyed coming to your book signing. I enjoy all of it.
Thank you, girl.
Always will be a supporter. Always here to help if I can. And yeah.
Thank you, girl. I appreciate y'all. Let me stop this recording. Hold up.
Sorry, y'all. Hank was over here acting